Where are my forever advancing yourself people? You all know how we do this thing. We do take it from level to level to level to level. How you all doing today? I hope you all having a blessed day on today. And hello, hello, hello. I just want to remind you all, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel so you can receive notifications when I'm live. When I go live, you'll be able to receive notifications, and you'll know when I'm online, and you know when I'm live. And today, and I don't have very much time today, so most likely this is going to be a pretty short video. I have a plant here called the lemon lime Maranta plant, and it's also called a prayer plant. Now, I don't know what really has started to happen to this plant, but as you can see, it's beginning to, something is happening to it. The leaves are turning. There's a lot of brown, dead foliage on it. And I'm getting ready to transplant it. And I am Priscilla with Priscilla's Greenhouse. My grow zone is 7B, and I'm out of West Memphis, Arkansas. How you all doing today? I don't know how complicated this will be today. I don't know how easy it's going to be. But let's get started. I don't know if it's root bound. I don't know what's going on with it because I've been watering it. I've been watering it every week. And today I'm just going to have to give it some type of compost. Some of my homemade compost that I make is what I'm most likely going to have to do. Let me, it's just something with trying to keep this thing focused on a laptop. It's really hard to do. All right, I have some soil here. I have a mix here for this plant, and I'm going to try it like this here. You can just see the top of it. But this is the lemon lime Maranta plant right here. I got water running at the bottom of it, so you can see that it's really and truly, let me move it a little closer. Just want you all to get a good view of it. And it's got brown dead foliage all over it. So there's something going on with it. And today, what I have in here mixed up in this container right here. Let me just move this around some. In this container, and I want my soil to turn over and hit the floor. I'm going to use this garbage bag here to operate on this Maranta plant. It's a lemon lime Maranta plant, and it's also called a prayer plant that I'm going to be transplanting today. But I believe it's suffering from not having the right nutrients to feed the root systems. Maybe it's pretty tight inside of this pot. It's a possibility it has outgrown this pot, and this is a bigger pot here. So I'm going to tell you what I have. I've made up some potting soil mixture from the top of my head and what I think this plant may need. It may need a variety of all type of nutrients that come along in potting soil. Like there's humus, which is like dead organic matter in this container. I have some of my compost that I'm going to be adding to this mix, along with some shaking feed. I'm just trying to help it. I already put some perlite in here. I ordered this offline. I already have added perlite in here. And I put a little shaking feed in here now, because the soil is all the way up to here already. So I'm just going to shake a little bit of this here off in here to get started, to get this thing started, because I have to get it transplanted. And I have some organic garden tone, something called organic garden tone, and it's used for herb and vegetable food. Well, that's the only thing I could find here in my house without going out and buying something specifically. And really and truly, I really already have enough things here that I'm going to use uh, in this transplant. And I don't know how other people do what they do. I have coffee grinds in here also. And I have some eggshell. This plant, I'm sure it needs calcium. I have some eggshells from this morning. And I'm going to crumble these eggshells up in here. And I'm just going to sprinkle them throughout the soil. And I'm going to crumble up a couple more. Later on, when I actually set this plant into the container. And I'm just going to mix it in. I'm not trying to put it all the way to the bottom. I wanted to put it right there for the roots to start reaching it real soon. Right? That's what I want to do. And I need to get another container to place this container in because I need to put water in here. I need to add some water because I want the roots to come into contact with damp, moist soil right from the beginning. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do with this lemon lime Maranta plant, and it's called a prayer plant also. So I may be able to just use this garbage bag, and that's what I'll do. I'll just open this garbage bag up and place this here container inside of it. Slide the soil over. At least I have a surface on the edge here to work with. And I need water now, so. And I have some right here. I thought I had left it. So once I take that plant out of the container, I want to be able to set it down in some more soil. Okay, just bear with me. When I introduce it, that's what I want to happen. Now let me get some more water. How you all doing today? Hopefully you all are doing great. Some additional water because I know I'm going to need it. Let me see, can I snip it up a little bit? Some things that I want to just take off. They're dead. And that's not going to work there. Okay. I want to remove some of the dead leaves or foliage, whatever this is that has taken over this plant, to make it look really, really not too good. Not too good, to be honest with you. So this is what I'm doing. I don't think that's the way it should look with that on it. So I'm just going to snip some things off because this is what, and one reason why I'm getting ready to transplant it, to be honest with you, because I'm wondering what is going on with this plant. And I've been watering it, so I'm really and truly a little puzzled. Something just broke a loose off of here. I don't know what. I probably just propagate it. If it breaks apart, I probably just cut it and propagate it. Let's just do this. I think what I'm going to do is, before I break this plant out of pieces, let's just, I'm going to lay it over on its side. This is a solid pot, people. Wow. But I'm going to try to break the soil up a little bit. And I know it's hard for you all probably to see it, but okay, let's just see. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm pushing it. It's giving some, not that much. And I don't want to destroy this pot because I want to use this pot again. I really do. It's already cracked right here. try to get this plant out of here without tearing it up. So it's either you all going to be able to look at the plant because it's a computer that I'm working on, and it's always kind of difficult to do it like this here. Either your head get cut off or you don't see what's really going on very much. So, all right. Gotta be really careful with it because I tell you. Let's see, can I take it out of here? Wow. Whoa, there it is. Now, the root system. I don't know what's up with that. Because it's not dry. It's wrapped around some, but it's not that bad, you know. This is a piece that's all the way down in the side here. And I think I'm going to propagate it. I'm just going to remove this whole piece. It's all right. I'm going to propagate this piece here, so I'll just put it right here. It's right there in the way, I mean. Turn it again. You may not be able to see everything that I'm doing, but it's not dry at all. It's not dry at all. I'm just going to propagate some of these plants. It's big, and I think maybe that's what's wrong with it. Time for to propagate it, because they got plants all over it, all down in the soil, separated. So maybe that's what I'll do. And just replant one section of it. Maybe this entire section. That's what I'll do. Okay, I'm just going to shake this here like this here and let these roots go right down in here. Break it up some. Set that baby right in there like that. All right. Slide this out the way. I'm going to break up some more eggshells right here. All the way around this plant. I'm sure it can use some calcium. Okay? Can you all see it? Yeah. See it pretty good, can't you? Hold up. Okay. And I'm just crumbling up eggshells, okay? I don't know exactly what it needs, but I'm going to try to help it out while I got it right here in front of me. It's looking all right, but, and now, I want to put some of the soil back in there that it was in all this time. But before I put it back in there, before I put this soil back around this plant, I'm going to add some of this here shake and feed, continuous release in this mixture right here, because I'm getting ready to do something with this. Right? Let me work with this a second. I need to put some nutrients off in here. There's some organic garden tone. Get a handful of that. Put it right there. And I'm just mixing it in to the soil. I hope you all can see it, because I'm tired of shifting that camera. It's a headache to shift that camera all the time. And I have some of my own homemade compost down here. I have my own compost that I make. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some of it in this mix. Okay? Give you some of that good old compost that I made. Just mix that in. Mix some of that in there. Because it's going to need something to help it out a little bit. Because whatever's going on, and now I have 3 more plants that I'm going to have to plant. So, I put a little garden tone in there and slow release, continuous release, okay? So I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to start putting it in the plant. I'm going to start shoveling it in. Probably better just grabbing it with my hands, to be honest with you, which I will do. Put it all around it. The plants are pretty tough. Don't be afraid to work with these plants when you're getting ready to repot them. Just go on and get it done, you know. I got other stuff I need to do, and I can be all day long trying to be real careful with this plant. And this plant may just be tougher than I am. But this is a money plant. I mean a prayer plant. I don't know why I've been wanting to call this thing a money plant, but it's a prayer plant. And I have some of my compost mixed in with the soil that it came out of, some slow release, also some garden tone, organic. I need to give this plant what it's missing, whatever that might be. That's why I'm here doing it. And I'm packing it down, try to get some air pockets out so it can go on and root back up and get busy growing. I love to use my compost on my plants because it's really good. It's really good, and I like using it. Yeah, I got something down on this table, so. Sometimes the main problem with a plant is very well be it just needs to be transplanted, people. That could be the whole problem. It just needs to have some good soil to go down in. And that may just be your plant whole problem. Just it needs a new rooting mechanism to go down in. What I'm talking about, some good soil. Some good healthy soil. Fresh soil. Peat moss, perlite in here. And I'm going to water it really good. I'm going to water it now. And I'm telling you, sometimes that's just what you have to do. Hold on for a minute. Get this out the way. I don't want to be stepping on it. Tracking this dirt all over the place. All right. That's that. Let me give it a good dose of water. And then I'm going to trim these brown dead leaves off of here. And I'm just going to have this plant ready. You know, it's time for it to grow. And it's been sitting around suffering. If you ask me, my plant just been suffering a little bit. So I'm letting some water run out the bottom. See the water running out. I know it's all right and it's good then. Okay. All right. Simple as that. It's repotted. It is in a much larger pot. And I have 2 or 3 plants over here that I'm going to have to find containers for. So these are called prayer plants. And I'm going to repot them up. And someone may be watching and you may be interested in purchasing one of these prayer plants which is a lemon lime Maranta plant. And if you go to my website, which is in the description, www.plantsforyou2.com, and that is PLANTZ, the number 4, the letter U, and the number 2.com. And once I upload pictures of them, I want to make sure they catch root real good and still look healthy. But some of the leaves are brown around the edges, and that's something you know about already. So if you don't want any brown edges on your leaves, you may not want to purchase this plant. I'll be glad to keep my plants. It's just that I do have a website. How you all doing today? And where are my forever advancing yourself people? You all know how we do this thing. We do take it from level to level to level to level. All right. I'm through with the transplant. I see new leaves coming out. I see new leaves coming out on this plant, which they're really beautiful. It's a beautiful plant. And what I'm doing now, if my bottle holds up, cleaning the leaves off. I'm just giving it some moisture so it won't be feeling like it's drying out and dying. And as I water it, I'm really rinsing the leaves off of that dirt that got on them. Let everything fall down in the container on the back of the leaves. Just cleaning it up a little bit, that's all. That's how I do it. Give it a good soaking of the leaves. So the leaves can pull in some moisture like this to it in the event that that's the problem. All right. That should be good enough. All right. And yes, you see the new growth on it? You see the new leaves coming? I don't know what is going on with it. Maybe it was just too many other plants trying to attach itself, taking away all the nutrients from this plant and killing it. So what I'll do, I'll watch it for a couple of weeks and just see what's going to happen with it. But right now, I'm just going to remove some of the brown off of it. I don't think it's supposed to be brown like this, because what it is dead. It's dead leaves or whatever it is on it. The little runners and everything. So I can see it. It's all clustered together, but it all has turned brown, and it's right in the area where new leaves are trying to grow into things. So I'm trying to give it some room to grow. That's all I'm trying to do. Trying to take care of it so it can grow. So that's pretty much it, people. Just wanted to show you all how I was going to transplant it. But it's a lot of clipping and trimming I need to do, and I have 3 more plants now that I propagated from this plant, and I need to get them potted up in a pot. And I wasn't looking for any more plants to be attached to it, to be honest with you. That's some extra work for me. Just like this is plenty of work right here to beautify this plant. 'Cause I don't want it looking like this. It's just happened, something happened to it. And this is what I'm doing. I may even clip, let's see, trim this leaf up. Let me see. I do things like that. I trim the brown off the edges of here so it can grow. I don't want to take the leaves off. I don't want that brown on my leaves either, so I'm just rounding it off with my scissors. Can't even tell the difference. Still pretty to me. All right, that's gonna do it. And I have two more really separate plants. Two nice ones. Real nice. But I need to put them in some soil, so I'm going to sit them right here in this soil for now, in case I don't feel like doing anything with them. You know how it is sometimes when you are working and you look around before you know it, it's night and you're tired, you're like, I don't feel like messing with those plants today, but I have got to put them in another pot. They are nice sized plants. You know, it's late in the evening here, but I know that something that I had to do, and I've been putting it off. Maybe if I had really jumped on this plant, it wouldn't have gotten in this type of condition. I don't know. I just noticed that it started to turn brown on the tips, and the foliage and some of the leaves started to die. And it wasn't root bound. When I looked at the root system, it wasn't root bound. It didn't have no wrap around. It was wrapping just a little bit, and it was nice and wet. I had watered it today, so I don't know what those roots was looking like before, because I really made sure it was saturated. But now I know that it is some real healthy soil, and once those roots start getting established again, I'll see more of these coming out on them. See, that's a new leaf right there. Here's a couple of new leaves right here. And it just give it more growing space, more root space. But I just did. And it's not so many additional big plants that's really fighting for attention, because this one has a big root on it. Really big root on both of them. And so a round ball on one of them. I don't know what that round ball is, but it has a round ball on it. So what I'm getting ready to do, people, let me rinse my hand again. I don't like for that soil to be on my hands and my naked fingers, because I did get an infection in my finger last year. And I think I told you all that. I got an infection in my finger last year, and I'm trying to be real careful about it. But I just showed you all how to transplant a lemon lime Maranta prayer plant. Please subscribe to my channel. Like I always say, I'm the new kid on the block, but I'm doing these videos. If I'm getting ready to do something with a plant, I'm just going to go live with it. And I'm glad that you all are able to stop by whenever you see this video. Remember to subscribe and click on like. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me. And if I can answer your question, I'll gladly answer your questions if I can answer them. And thank you all for watching. Even if it's 5 or 6 months down the road and you show up on this video, subscribe to my channel. Because like I'm saying, I'm the new girl on the block. But I'm going to keep on moving, and I'm going to keep it pushing. God bless you all, and keep you. Subscribe. Thank you.